Welcome back to the Curiosity Cave. What's new in the Curiosity Cave? What's new in the cave? Well, I've been picking up quite a few things, not real expensive, but pretty cool. We'll start with some oversized items. Let's go with start with the 1958 Minneapolis Millers. I think probably Pumpsy Green might be the one most people recognize. Who else is on there? Jerry Zimmerman played some time with the Minnesota Twins. Lou Clinton, Ed Sadowski. Those are a few of them that I can name. And yes, I did get a second one from 1958. Here's one from 1955. Got the giant pinhole in it. But it also has Monty Irvin. And Carl Sawatsky. Thought I saw Al Worthington. It's another Twins player. Luis Ortiz. Bill Rigney. And the last one I have is Millers from 1936, year before Ted Williams, or a year or two before Ted Williams, if I do say so myself. Nice picture, kind of faded. Buzz Arlett's on the team. He's a pretty famous minor league home run hitter. Next up, 1948 Chicago Cubs yearbook. Got all your favorite Cubs in there from 1948. And of course, Eddie Waitkus before he was shot by the deranged woman. Just cool to have these. You can just look up nice player biographies, press, statistics, coaches, Cub veterans, also Phil Cavaretta. And accompanying that program, I should say yearbook, is the program, a program from 1948, Cubs versus Phillies. It's not scored, has some writing in it. See, the Phillies had Richie Ashburn, Dal Ennis, name a few, and Cubs had Andy Pafko, Roy Smalley Sr., and of course our favorite, Eddie Waitkus. Nice Pabst Blue Ribbon advertisement on the back. Shout out to Coca-Cola. And then we come to one of my favorites, a dish, 1967, Green Bay Packers, world champions, NFL championship. That was the Ice Bowl. Green Bay beat Dallas on Bart Starr following Jerry Kramer into the end zone. And then the Super Bowl victory over the Oakland Raiders. Pretty cool porcelain piece. There's no maker on the back or anything, but it's a pretty cool item from 1967. And then we get into a couple pins. 1970 U.S. Open member badge, won by Tony Jacklin, Chaska, Minnesota. Here's a guest pass for the 91 U.S. Open, won by Payne Stewart. And of course, the Masters is going on over the weekend. Here's a Nolan Ryan stamp from St. Vincent. And it's the first day cover, and there's an autograph of Nolan Ryan. That was kind of funky. There we go. Of course, I contacted Brent Richard on that before I bought it. Always good to check with your local expert. Next, I have a Jim Cott. This is a Venezuela from '67. Still mounted. Still has part of the album on the back of it. And here's the back side. There was another player that would have been mounted there. I really like that because it still has the paper on the back. I like to have the whole sheet of paper instead of little bits and pieces of scratches on the back. Here's a ribbon from the 1996 Green Bay, or 97 Super Bowl in New Orleans. Go Pack Go, as always. Here's a Mego Joe Namath fan club brochure. And that folds out. I'll give you a little sneak peek of this. There's the doll that the membership came from, or the clothing, I should say. No, that's the doll. It's a little booklet, several pages. Pretty cool item. Here's a photo of Marjanovic. It looks like it's from 1940, according to the back, sitting in the dugout. There's the information on it on the back. Well, I've never seen that dark blue funky stuff before. Guess it's the way I hold it. Then we have an N card from the 19th century. This is Spanish 4 tobacco. That's Ruth Stetson, actress from the 1800s. That's blank back. Here's some cards cut off of Kellogg's boxes. This is reminds me of Rev Steve, Manny Sanguian. There's an Ernie Banks, mini Ernie Banks. And they have no 3D material on them. They're just cut right off of the cereal box. Here's Tom Seaver. And here's another even smaller Al Kaline. Here's a Bond Bread label. William Boyd as Hopalong Cassidy. I just love those labels. I just wish there was some more affordable sports ones around. And here's my guy from North Dakota State, Bryce Lance, Sports Illustrated for Kids cards. He's going to be better than Christian Watson. Watson is faster, but I believe that Bryce Lance, has better hands at this time of his career. And he's going to be a solid receiver for whoever gets him. Next up, we have an O-Pee-Chee Carew, 1977. O-Pee-Chee Harmon Killebrew, 1975. When I see these guys at a reasonable price and they're O-Pee-Chee, just got to go for it. And the last card, this is a proof from the 1970 Kellogg's. It's blank back. And it's from the Bernanke collection, mentioned in the label. If you're lucky, you might find one or two on eBay. I just think it's cool. This was a big purchase or auction item where from 2015, Beckett Auctions were given the rights to these. There's some pretty cool stuff that they sold. There was a 68 Clementi proof, a 68 Bart Star, which I had never seen before. I'll put the link down in the description for the site on the, I want to say Briganti, but it's Benetanti collection. Not a lot of them out there. When you see a player you like, gotta go for it. So thank you everybody for watching. Check out the link below for the Benanti 3D collection. It goes all the way from 68 tops through Sports Flicks. So thank you very much. Have a great weekend.